I don't know if my stream is back or not. I don't think it is. I mean, it says I'm live. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Looks like it restarted or not restarted. It looks like it started a new stream. That's fine. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, it was an internet issue. I tried responding in chat, but um it didn't end? Huh. My dashboard is telling me that this is a new session, 1 minute old. It's good to hear though that the stream didn't end, but when I end, it'll probably create two different VODs. Is what's gonna happen. This is what happened last time as well. But yeah, it was an internet issue. My internet went down for a split second, and because of that, everything just crashed, or not crashed, but my internet went down and immediately came back. But the time it took for everything to reconnect to the internet was longer than the time Twitch allows for a stream to be down before it ends it, or before it splits it up. Yeah, exactly. If this crash screen ran out of time and shuts off the stream. So where was I before all of that happened? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I was. I was talking about succession laws, but I don't know if the stream crashed before I got to succession laws. So I would just say, if you go to Realm. Okay, before it even started. Okay. So I didn't get too far in though, because all I said was the Holy Roman Empire, and then I said, if I use Valencia as an example, I go to my realm and then go to the succession tab. We have a succession law. Right now we're at high partition, which means all children inherit it. However, if I try and change that law, you see that if I have multiple heirs, I can have one of these three. Confederate partition means all of my children get all of my land equally. And if there are any young heirs, a separate new title will be created for them. Partition is the same as Confederate partition. All land gets distributed equally. However, unlike in Confederate partition, new titles will not be created for younger realm heirs. And then high partition, which is what I currently have, means that my primary heir gains most of the land, but all the other heirs will still get small pieces of land. So those are the succession laws. Just realized your stream is in 1440p. Yes, it is in 1440. On my Twitch, I had a conversation. I was posting on about whether I should do 1440 or not, because when I first started streaming a couple of months ago, okay, we're back. Everything looks good. I'm dropping frames like crazy though. So yeah, this wasn't even an internet issue or an OBS issue, a game issue. This was just me dropping frames. But what I was saying before, VF, was that I did switch to 1440p, 1080p does the job, yes. That is true. I'm not arguing that. You are 100% correct. However, I do like 1440 because when I upload my VOD to my YouTube channel, you get the 1440p resolution. And you can definitely tell the difference on YouTube. I'm not sure about Twitch. I don't really watch streams that have 1440 on Twitch, which is why it's understandable that you didn't even know that was possible. But on YouTube, it's definitely noticeable when a video is 1440 or 1080. So for my YouTube channel, when I upload the VOD after the stream ends, I'd like to have it on 1440 resolution. And Twitch just collects the 1440p. So I have my OBS to output the stream as 1440. If Twitch did not accept 1440, they could just put it in 1080, but they accept it. And so, succession law, right? Yes. The stream issues. Keep distracting me. Yeah, I have YouTube Premium to get access to the higher bit rate. Mostly watching my phone. Yes. Yes. I know on the phone, there really isn't much of a difference between 1080 and 1440. Almost no difference at all. But I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do feel a difference when I'm watching it on PC. But, you know, to each his own. But that is why my stream is in 1440. However, to get back to the succession law. So high partition. Oh, I don't even remember because we had another crash, didn't we? Oh yeah, 720 is definitely, you can definitely tell the difference with 720. Because 720 was the original HD before we actually knew what HD was. And so when you see something in 720, you know it's 720. 4K and 1440, it's not just mobile. I think 4K and 1440 look the same on PC as well. Maybe it's because my PC is not good enough to distinguish between the pixels, I guess. But 4K and 1440 look the same to me on PC. But yeah, high partition. Okay, so Confederate partition, all the children get your land equally, divided equally, and then the young kids will get their own little title created for them. Regular partition, all children will get it equally, but no new titles will be created. And high partition, your primary heir gets most of your titles, and the rest of the titles will be divided equally among your children. Okay, that's if you have multiple heirs. If you have a single heir, you have these three different laws. Primogeniture, which means your oldest child inherits all your titles. Ultimogeniture, which means your youngest child inherits your titles. And house seniority, which means the oldest member of your house will get your titles. So they might not even be your children or siblings. Right now, the second oldest member of my house, aside from me, would be Duke Munio, my brother? Yeah, he's 58. But if my aunt was still alive at 66 and I died and we had that succession law, Katarina would become the new queen. And that's how that would work. So that is house seniority succession. However, my government, there was no need to say however there, I just said it. "4K, most computers can't run high FPS." Oh yeah, for playing a game, 1440 is definitely the go-to. And yes, Mongolia is huge. It is the biggest country on the map at the moment. Nothing is bigger. But again, a lot of these are mountainous areas that are uninhabitable. So the Byzantine Empire might be county-wise, population-wise, just as big as Mongolia. But on the map, Mongolia is definitely the biggest, especially since you have to remember this little sliver here is also part of Mongolia. Slightly connected right here. But, oh, it says the realm size. Okay, so Byzantine Empire. Oh, it doesn't have the realm size. That's unfortunate. Oh well. It just has my realm size. And my vassals and my domain. I have one empty holding. Okay, so that is there. So I can build something there. Currently, Denya already has a castle, so I can build a city. Do I have the money to build a city? No, I do not. I will do that later. This guy, I will keep swaying him until he gets to plus 100. Okay, now, some titles have a special Mongolia. You can have countries like, but not China. Yeah, well, yes, exactly. And the map looks like they cut it off. Like there's plenty of space. Like someone just ripped out China out of it by the way the rip is, the tear on the on the paper. Because if you look at the west, the tear is perfectly straight. You can tell this is where the map begins. But if you look at the right, it looks like someone just tore a piece out. And this is where China would be. This is India. This is Southeast Asia. So this is, I believe, modern day Burma. And this would be Thailand right here. And then this is Tibet right here. And then this would be China right here. In the piece that was ripped out. It could even fit if you expand it this way. So it's almost perfect for the DLC when they create China. The empire map confuses me. So you need that land to claim an empire. Culture doesn't matter. You for your culture matters to form stuff like. Okay, so you don't need all the land. If you look at the empire title, you don't need all the land within it, but you need 70% of the counties within that empire. So the empire has 79 counties. You need at least 56 to form that empire. And no, you don't need culture or religion or any of that. Oh, hold on a second. So you just need the land within the land within the empire, and I think that's it. There are some titles which might be different. For example, Aragon, the Kingdom of Aragon, you need to specifically, I think I have a decision for that. No, I don't. But I do have one for Portugal. To create the Kingdom of Portugal, you specifically need certain lands, and your highest L title has to be less than kingdom. And you need the Catalan culture. Or the Catalan culture needs to have the Iberian cultural pillar. So there are certain things that require certain requirements, qualifications, but that is not one of them. Okay, so Holy Roman Empire, I keep forgetting. This is special because it has the election. So all the vassals within the Holy Roman Empire will actually vote for who the successor and who the next emperor will be. However, yes, so they have a princely elective law. View election. And so all these people are candidates to become the next emperor. However, you see here, most of them have 0 votes. This guy has 3 votes. And the people who vote are the electors. And that's these people are the ones who vote to decide who the next emperor will be. Now, the good thing about this is, as an elector, the emperor, whoever the emperor chooses, votes for as their elector, as their candidate for successor. Usually, the rest of the electors will just vote for whoever the emperor votes for. Not always, as you can see here. There are a few people who voted for someone else, but the person the emperor voted for has the most votes. They have 8. Meanwhile, the other guys only have 3, 3, and 2. Oh no, wait. This guy only has 3. This guy only has 2. Everyone else voted for the guy the emperor voted for. And that succession law is very special. It only exists in certain situations. Holy Roman Empire is one. I think Scandinavia also has a princely elective. How did I look at that screen last time? I completely forgot how I got there. Oh, here it is. Scandinavian elective, which is, I guess, a different type of election law. 18 candidates and 52 electors. Okay, so the princely elective in the Holy Roman Empire lowered it to only 8 electors. Meanwhile, Scandinavian elective law has 52 different people who can vote on who will be the next High King of Scandinavia. Okay, just took a quick sip of water. And now what is this? What is happening in Ibiza? Okay. The new Countess of Ibiza declared a liberty war on the Duchess of Mallorca, my daughter Constanza. Okay, the Princess of Fashion. Okay, and then meanwhile, these 2 people are fighting. Mercia, my daughter, decided to join my son Alvar in attacking my grandson Ipuskova. So this war just keeps getting worse. Oh no, she did not join in. So then why is she attacking Mercia? Oh, they want the county of Teruel. Okay, but she has an ally. So she can defend as long as her little army group meets up with her allies. They should have enough to defend. Is this her allies? Vivier? I think that's her allies, who are on their way to support. Was it Vivier? It was Vivier. Okay. So she's underway to support. So everything is stable, which is what I want. I'm not exchanging hostages. And I was letting time go by for a reason. Why was that? Oh, okay, my prisoners, I remembered. None of them can be ransomed. Oh, this guy can be ransomed. Okay, yes, this is why I'm waiting for this guy to get gold. He needs 250 to pay the ransom for his two sons. His two oldest sons, who are... his two oldest sons, I believe, are his primary... Yep, his primary heir. Because they are Catholic, and Catholics have a male-dominated law. So daughters cannot inherit land. How about this guy? Nope, no ransom. Okay. Let's let time start moving again. Put this at 3 speed in case something pops up. And something popped it up. Okay. A lot of stuff popped up. The Queen of Castile gave an adventurer some land. That's fine. She acquired a claim. Acquire a claim. Acquire. Okay, so she had 3 claims. Oh, this used to be Galicia. Is that what just happened? No. This wasn't Galicia before. That's not. No, nothing happened. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to decline this proposal for marriage because he's delicate. I don't really care about the alliance, but I don't want delicate in my bloodline. Okay, and this happened last time, and I ended stream as soon as my internet issues began. But this time, I figured I'd try and power through it. It's not really an internet issue. I just keep dropping frames on my OBS. But it keeps happening, so I'm debating whether I should just end stream now. Oh, did I, is it down again? Okay, looks like I'm back. Yeah, I keep dropping frames. So I'm going to end stream now. Hopefully you guys can hear what I'm saying. If you can, thank you everyone for watching. Everyone who commented. Exit to main menu. This was another good day, honestly. I still can't believe this guy's alive. I'm waiting for him to die any moment now. But I've been waiting for him to die for I think 3 streams now, and he just will not die. So maybe next time. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. Wait, what day is today? Today's Monday. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, same time. Another day, another stream. Hopefully you guys will catch me then. If you want to know when I'm going live, I post it on my Twitter at A2GMR. And I also post it on my Instagram and my YouTube, which are both at A2Gamer. So when I'm going live, if you're following me on any of those places, I will post, and you will see the moment I go live, I post. Other than that, thank you for everyone who watched today. Again, a really good day. Hopefully tomorrow will be just as good as today. I mean, that applies to everything, not just Crusader Kings, but that applies to life. That is a good thing I just said. You know, I'm very impressed with myself. I'm patting myself on the back for saying that. Hopefully tomorrow will be as good as today. That is a good motto to live your life by. With that, I will leave you all to it. Thanks for hanging out. I see there's still some people here. I'm also still here. I was debating whether I should just keep going instead, but I've been dropping frames even while ending stream, so this is definitely the end. Goodbye.